Every Sonic game has that one stage that makes you question every single life choice you've had prior to playing it. You know, that one level that makes you go from gotta go fast to gotta go take a break. So, welcome fellas and flettes, I'm Glakaze. Today, we're going to be looking into the worst level in every Sonic game. First is Sonic the Hedgehog 1991. Now, obviously, we're starting off with pain. Now, for me, there's many stages in this game that make me want to rip my hair out, but there's one specific stage that makes me grow more white hairs than anything else, and that's Labyrinth Zone. Now, this zone takes everything fun about Sonic, speed, flow, platforming, and replaces it with water levels. Now, specifically, the worst offender of this is Act 3. Moving through the stage while drowning every 30 seconds as well as waiting for platforms is not my idea of a Sonic game. It's slow, it sucks, and it's the reason why I never finished Sonic 1 growing up. Next is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Now, it's pretty obvious what the worst zone is, but this level is like a trap designed to humble you after breezing past the rest of Sonic 2. The stages drag on forever, and the worst part is, there's 3 levels instead of 2, like every other zone in this game, which is why the worst level is the 3rd level. Like, why out of every zone in this game, the worst zone has 3 stages. The praying mantis throwing blades, the starfish exploding. Like, you know how many times I have to redo those screws because that stupid starfish hit me off at the very top? Too many to count. Too many bad words were said, too many devs were cursed. Many things were questioned, but one thing that no one should be questioning is how this zone is for sure the worst, with no other zone coming nearly as close. Next is Sonic 3. Now for me, you guys know that this is probably one of my least favorite games out of the classics, so there's a couple levels that I can go with, but let's be for real. It's Sandopolis Zone, Act 2. Pushing blocks under a time limit and we're in the dark too, it's like the level design just doesn't flow. It's stop, start, backtrack, repeat. Act 1 is fine, but Act 2 is a masterclass in failure. Next is Sonic CD, Wacky Workbench. There's a reason why no one picks this stage for fun. The bouncy floor is constantly launching you into random directions. The level's geometry, it makes no sense. It's somehow disorienting even by Sonic CD standards. Combine that with the time travel gimmick that makes me stop in my tracks, and you got a terrible level. Next is Sonic Adventure. Now, listen, I love Sonic Adventure as much as the next guy, but there's always been a level that always struck a nerve in me, and that's Casino-opolis. And yes, while there may be an easier way to beat the level, like getting through the actual stage instead of the stupid pinball section, but there aren't many stages in this game that infuriate me besides this one. But if you guys watch my videos, you already knew that. Next is Sonic Adventure 2. There's many levels in this game I dislike, starting off with most of the Knuckles treasure hunting stages, but today we are going in a different direction because I recently replayed this level in a recent video and it was atrocious, and that was Crazy Gadget. This level is very annoying for many reasons. The camera's janky and so are the gravity physics. The final room killed me several times before I could even figure it out, and out of all the stages, this one slows Sonic the most down, and as you guys know, that's the thing I hate the most in a Sonic game. Next is Sonic Heroes. Now, Sonic Heroes has a lot of levels I disliked, so this is more of a how I'm feeling today. So today, I'm feeling Rail Canyon. Now, there's most likely worse levels, but this level is on my mind recently, so the heroes physics are already slippery, and rail grinding this game is kinda and this level is all rail grinding, so doesn't make it better than that. Everything else is a bottomless pit, and on top of everything, Sonic Heroes decides to have a very long stage, and this one is no different. Next is Shadow the Hedgehog. This game has already enough chaos going on, but the Doom stands out as the point where the fun dies. Well, honestly, the fun dies as soon as you load up the game, but it's dark, confusing, full of objectives that are very time-consuming for no reason. You're fighting enemies, hunting terminals, navigating identical hallways for probably more than 15 minutes straight. It's like Purgatory, but with guns. Next is Sonic 06. Now, this game has plenty of bangers when it comes to having bad levels, most of them stemming from the fact that this game's a buggy mess, so let's go with the slowest level possible. Now, Sonic P06 practically fixed this level, but in Sonic 06, there's no way Silver was meant to be in this level. His gameplay is way too slow, and this is without mentioning the infamous, infuriating boss section of Silver's story, Dusty Desert. Next is Sonic Unleashed. Now, you already knew this one was coming. Now, Eggman Land is the longest, hardest, and most frustrating stage in the series. Now, personally, I like Eggman Land. I love the challenge and what it stands for, and I wish there were more final stages like this in Sonic games, but this has to be the worst stage in the game solely because, well, personally, I love every stage in the game, and yes, that includes the night levels. As you guys know, I am a night level lover, but Eggman Land is the most frustrating stage to S-rank. You can be the GOAT like me and still spend 20-30 minutes on it and fail to get an S rank, but once you get it, it's the best feeling in the world. Next is Sonic Colors. Now, Colors has mostly great stages, but this one's just mean. Asteroid Coaster Act 3. If I'm being honest, I just don't like most of the 2D levels in this game. This one is no different. It just has a lot of annoying corners and it's really tight, and honestly, this part specifically sucks. Just because, well, you guessed it, I have to wait for a platform. Next is Sonic Generations, and you know this one was coming. It looks amazing. It's Planet Wisp after all, but that doesn't save it for being a flow killer. Now, specifically, Act 2 is just the worst because the first part of the stage is fine. It's like perfect even. And once we get to the factory and the whole stage just turns 2D, like if I wanted to play classic Sonic, I would have played Act 1. Like, it's just sad that they dropped the ball in this level just because it started off very strong and then just ended up flowing terribly just because there's no real speed sections and you have to wait for platforms to get you, and just overall sluggish and a terrible way to end a great game. Next is Sonic Lost World. Now, Lost World is a game full of questionable levels, but there's one that kind of stood out for me and it played through, and that's Lava Mountain Act 2, just because this level is hard. Now, hard does not always mean bad, but let's be for real for a second. It might just be a skill issue, but if I start a level with 67 lives and ends with 21 lives, I'm thinking the problem just might not be me, but then again, this level's full of pits, unforgiving obstacles, and much more. If you guys disagree with me, I don't know what to tell you. Like, please just... I don't know what level is worse. Actually though, because like this is the only level that really stood out when writing the script for this video. So yeah. Next is Sonic Boom. Next is Sonic Mania. Now let's all be real for a second. There's not that many level, if at all any bad levels in this game, but if we're gonna say something, it has to be Titanic Monarch Act 1. Now, out of all the levels in this game, the one I'm usually going to like the least are the ones that are going to break me out of my momentum, and that is this level every single time, such as the teleporters and energy thingies that stop you in your path. This level is huge. You can get lost fairly easily in it, but overall, it's not terrible. It's just a gem and a game full of diamonds. Next is Sonic Forces. Now, this game has a lot of mediocre stages as well as good stages. That is why this one is pretty difficult, because it's like finding a piece of shit in a trash can full of, well, trash. So Aqua Road is the one I'll go with for this video, so if you guys got a worse stage in mind, leave it in the comments down below and tell me why. But for me, this stage is just boring. A lot of the stage is just spending the stupid water slide, and the character stages just aren't all that fun for me personally. Great soundtrack. The stage is just really short and it just feels incomplete, as do so many levels in this game. Next is Sonic Frontiers. Now, while picking a quote-unquote level in this game is a bit hard besides the cyberspace stages, there is one section in particular that always comes to mind. The pinball section on Chaos Island. It comes out of nowhere, it lasts forever. The controls are fine. If you're not a goat at pinball like yours truly, you will spend half an hour here, minimum. And let's be for real, who asked for this? It's not like the first time there's a pinball section, but at least those don't go on for ages. Next is Sonic Superstars. Now, Press Factory in Sonic Superstars is annoying because it's the conveyor belts, crushers, and moving parts that slow you down. And as you guys know, slow down your momentum. This level just loves cheap hits and awkward platforming skills that just make it more frustrating than fun. And as you guys can tell, there's a recurring theme with what I consider the worst. And last but not least, Shadow Generations. Now, this game has so many bangers, it's not even funny how many bangers it has. Now, the stage, I will say, is the worst, and you guys might hate me for this, but the worst stage in this game is Tokyo. Now, yes, this is a DLC stage, but it is still part of the game, and also every stage in the main game is really good. But the reason why this level is the worst is for practically 2 or 3 minutes in this level you spend in cutscenes. You cannot skip any of these at all. Like, if you could skip over the cutscene, that would be great, but no, you can't. Like, if you want to replay this level over and over again, you're pretty much stuck looking at the same cutscene for minutes at a time. And with that, that is the worst stage in every Sonic game. Let me know what you guys will change in the comments down below. We are super close to 100,000 subscribers, so if you do want to be part of that, please be sure to subscribe. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.